Hello, Robotinator here to give you a little tutorial on how to make a real simple 30-second timer. Now, just a little note, you won't actually be able to do this without a way of spawning items into the game because it does use the web block, and the only way of currently getting the web block is to spawn it in. But assuming you do have access to webs, this is what you'll do. First you want to find a 3x3 space that is clear, and place a stone block in the middle. Next take a wooden pressure pad and put it on top of the block, and then take a block and surround the pressure pad with those blocks. I like to use glass just because I like to see the timer working. Okay, now what you want to do is build up these glass blocks 2 more layers, and on the 3rd layer you want to leave a space for a dispenser. Pop it in there. Next take your webs, and you want to put 1 web right above the wooden pressure pad. There you go. There, now that's your basic timer module. Pretty simple, eh? It's actually missing 3 more things. You need an input for the dispenser. So I'll just put a block there, and I'll put a button on there. And it also needs an output from the pressure pad. So we'll just put a door there. And last but not least, you need to put an item in the dispenser. Alright, so there's your 30-second timer. Let's just see what happens. And there you go. That's about 30 seconds. It's not exactly 30 seconds, but it's close enough. So of course, if you want to do more than 30 seconds, say if you want to do a minute, it's quite easy. All you have to do is extend this section up here and build more webs. So I've actually got this place over here is hooked up to 3 separate timers. The first one has 1 web, the second one has 2 webs, and the third one has 3 webs. So I wanted to see if it would be exactly twice as long for the 2 webs and 3 times as long for the 3 webs. So I'm just going to time this, and here we go. First one's down. Second one's down, and the third one's down. So the final times did vary a little bit. So I got, for the first one I got 28.5 seconds. For the second one I got 55.2 seconds, and for the third one I got 1 minute 20.2 seconds. So they don't stack up perfectly. If you wanted to get a more accurate stacking effect, then what you would actually do is you would separate these webs with an empty block. There's some sort of thing in the game where if the blocks are right beside each other, then it sort of skips a little time and goes through quicker. So the more webs you'll have, the more pronounced the difference will be, as you saw with the 3 timers here. So if I wanted to make a more accurate minute clock, what I would do is I would just take the middle web out of this contraption here, and then it should be about 57 seconds or so instead of 55. So it's a little closer if you're really picky about that sort of thing. Now there's one last thing that you can do with this. If you want to make it so that it sends a constant stream instead of just waiting 5 minutes until the item disappears, at which point it will deactivate, you can do that fairly easily. All you need to do is just add in an RS NOR latch, which probably sounds complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. All you need to do is take a little 3x3 square, build blocks there, put the torches facing inwards, and then connect them with redstone. And then what you do is you take this output here and you connect it to the block that has an active torch. In this way, when this becomes active, it will deactivate this torch, causing this torch to be active, and then when this goes back out, this will stay the way that it was, so this will be a constant output, like that. So I'll just simulate this by throwing down a door. So after 30 seconds, this door will be open. And there you go. The door is open, and when I take this out, the door will stay open. Oh. There you go. Door is still open, and there's no item in the timer. That's all for now. As you can see, it's getting dark on the tutorial sandbar of learning and knowledge. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.